Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another Aslase Podcast episode. Today, you might be seeing a little bit difference here because instead of having Mr. Suhaib, we are having Mr. Farhan, who is leading AI engineer and he is in charge of AI transformation at our company, Aslase. And then we have Dr. Sanaullah, who is head of Aslase chapter in the UK and he's also a professor of AI and data science at University of Glasgow. Welcome, guys. How is
Welcome.
everything going? How are you?
Thank you. Everything is going good. So as you know, so it's agentic AI era. So over the past couple of years, I have been working very closely in HR sector, specifically in MENA region, for the AI transformation in different HR like recruitment, onboarding, succession planning, building a talent marketplace, some talent development, and this kind of stuff. So going good. So we building with full pace agentic AI for HR processes.
That's good. Uh, Dr. Sanaullah, I couldn't really introduce you well, so go ahead, please introduce briefly yourself as well.
I think so. You did mention well, I hope. And so far, I have been associated with academia in different industries across the data engineering, AI, data science, various projects that lead to the research paper and then also their impactful implementation. Right now, we are in the continuous era of evolution where every day new system including the agentic AI and from the generative AI till agentic AI we are facing at very rapid pace we are facing these transformations. So I believe the enterprises can utilize these with the untapped power of agentic AI and digital twins very well. So we can transform their services more efficiently as far now we are aware of these are happening with the traditional.
Okay, guys, I would love to ask a question because with what's happening in AI, the revolution in the AI, everything is being revolutionized in the tech side of the world. But at the same time, there is very uncertainty, especially the people who are on the receiving end. I would like to ask this question. I've been asking this question lately from a lot of people from outside of this podcast as well. Uh, that AI, work, and fairness, can these things go hand in hand? Can they go along?
Mm-hmm.
You can guys share your opinions.
Yeah, yeah.
We can start with either of you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. It's a very good question. So AI is no more a buzz; it's a reality. So it's one of the very major things that happened in the recent history in technology. So it's a reality now. So we need to adopt it. We need to use it in all our businesses, whatever we are doing. So AI is there to help us to accelerate it. I'll give you a very simple live example. So in our childhood, we used to learn simple arithmetics to do things. Then we have Excel sheets that acting as a tool to help us do all of those things. And then we start building those softwares with automating the way our processing, what we are doing. Now AI is coming as a one step more, where AI is automating our things and doing things, taking control on the things. Then the agentic AI, what we are doing basically, we are giving access to our tools, our systems, our processes to AI. AI has all the knowledge of that, and AI is taking action whatever need to be taken. AI is well aware of our historical trends, well aware of the tools that are required to do take particular actions or automating some stuff, and then AI is doing all of these things. So I have been here in the industry since more than 10 years. I started my career as an engineer, so I am aware. I have been building using classical machine learning algorithms where we used to train simple decision trees, support vector machines. Now we are building architectures for the agentic AI applications where AI has access to all of those things. But the most important thing I would say, knowledge of the technology and knowledge of the functional knowledge, functional processes. When these two merge, we automate things, we simplify things, and things go. And answering your question about the fairness, so AI is not something that is able to take actions and decisions on its own. We always need to remember AI is trained on the data. So whatever data we feed in, that is the previous historical trends, the way humans were creating that data, the way humans were taking decisions. So AI will use that knowledge to train itself, or AI has been trained on that data. So AI will take that decision according to that. So of course, and the systems we build, we apply proper guardrails on the AI, so the AI do not do anything that is not fair. So AI is very fair, and it's a reality, and it's transforming each and every field.
Sure thing. So I would come back to you after asking Dr. Sanaullah the very same question. But before I say, I would like to sum up what he said in just a line. So what I got from here, and I would like my audience to get the same idea as well. It's not unfair. It's being trained by the real humans. It's being controlled by the real humans. So we need to, the trainers, the people who are training the AI, they need to be fair about these things. So, Dr. Sanaullah, the very same question I would like to ask you as well. What do you think? Do you have the same opinion, or would you like to differ?
Yes, I totally agree with Mr. Farhan. What he said regarding the AI revolution and how AI is transforming. So instead of reinventing the wheel, we need to expedite our development and processes. So AI is helping us to achieve our processes, our objective, our goals at very rapid pace, because it is trained on historical data trends, and then we can utilize it. Instead of repeating the task, we can use it as a good functional ability. The most important thing is whether it is a fair or unfair. We can say that whether it's a secure or unsecure actually is not the fair or unfair actually. So if AI is very responsible and also AI is securely trained, then your enterprise data or the data, client data, is in good hands, where it is trained well and not leading to any kind of cyber issues.
All right. So we had a very similar conversation. I had a very similar conversation with Suhaib on the podcast as well, where he mentioned this could be the reason a lot of enterprises are going towards in-house LLMs, so they can keep it secure, they can keep it within the range of what they want out of it. I know both of you have worked on AI, but in very different fields.
Exactly.
So now I would like to pose a question to you, respectively to your fields. As I know, Mr. Farhan has worked mostly in the AI in HR, and but recently, I think last 4 or 5 years, he's been actively working here, and especially in the UAE market as well. So, Mr. Farhan, could you tell me more about how AI is revolutionizing, or if it hasn't revolutionized yet, but it's on its way to revolutionize, how has it been going in this field, in this particular field, HR?
Yeah, so as you already mentioned, like I have been working in the UAE market, specifically in human capital field and learning management and relevant others as well. So the things that need to be considered there is the sovereignty of the data. So the data specifically and all the models that need access to the data should be deployed on infrastructure that is inside the country. So where different organizations like G42, that is a local organization in UAE, and that has a very strong partnership with Microsoft, and they are able to make in-country infrastructures for AI. Azure has data centers there, Microsoft Azure. AWS has data centers there, and large organizations who can have their on-prem infrastructure compute as well, they do have there. So basically the purpose, the main thing that we need to consider is to build sovereign and secure large language model based agentic AI systems deployed and that are solving problems specific to the need of the market. So by having that infrastructure there, in-country infrastructure, that is helping the agentic AI applications to meet the standards and the required governance required by the implied by the country. So that is very much required there that we have been doing. So think of it like AI, agentic AI comes at the top layer, but at the bottom you need to have the infrastructure ready, and you need to have a very strong foundation of the application. On top of that, on top of that data you build agentic AI. So all the layers are important. So the countries are investing there. So UAE is investing a lot on the infrastructure, building the strong infrastructure, in-country infrastructures to have agentic AI on top of that infrastructure. That is very much important, and that's what been happening in the UAE. I would like to add one more thing that I want to hear from Dr. Sanaullah as well regarding, because he has been working there and he's there in the university associated with education as well as industry in the UK market. I want to hear what are the compliance things there in the UK, and how you are being compliant with the UK standards in doing the AI transformations in different industry specifically. If you can add those things as well, that would love to. Very informative for us and our viewers for as well.
Sure. Thank you. It's a very relevant and very important aspect to discuss, because UK has very strict GDPR compliance where user data cannot be exposed without knowledge of user. So enterprises right now, they are struggling to adopt these fast-paced revolutionizing technologies such as agentic AI to adopt, because they feel like this is not secure. If we believe if it is a properly in-house developed, we can securely deploy the systems that can purpose or that can fulfill their demands or purpose, right? So according to the GDPR compliance, we can make sure that the developed models are not anything doing wrong or are not involving in any kind of a user data leakage or exposure to adversaries. So once the system is properly secured and in-house built, your data stays where the data source is. I think so we can use those paradigms to develop these LLMs so that the enterprise can leverage with this, and then later on they adopt the secure LLM models. So the second part of this question evolves around how they can benefit from this. So if there's a strict compliance, so whether we should not adopt the technology or we should directly say no is not the solution. So what's the solution? Solution is to securely build in-house LLMs or agentic models that can revolutionize your processes, so that you have a faith in your model, you have a sovereignty of data is there, and then you can leverage its power with security.
All right.
Well,
So
thank you.
this is something we have been noticing across different regions as well. As you may have heard, EU is rolling out AI regulations or something similar, and even in the US, I think the state of California is rolling out something very similar as well, to make sure the privacy of employees or the people who are submitting their data is safe. Something very similar. I'm not really sure. I couldn't go through it all. So we have really short time right now. But what I would like to do is I would like you to sum up everything, both of you. one by one. Like, if you were to sum up this conversation that we've been having, just do it.
Yeah, I would uh, sum up by saying that so every industry and every problem has the relevant solution, and when we say we are doing AI transformation, so then we are not neglecting the areas that are very much important, like the data engineering. We need to have very the data that are properly secured, that follows that is following GDPR data protection guidelines, and building a very strong foundations, engineering on that foundation, so that we can build agentic AI on top of all of this. So when we say we are doing AI transformations in HR, in medical, in any other things, so in AI transformation we include the transformation in at all layers, starting from the infrastructure, having a very strong security, having a very strong data engineering, proper data pipelines, data transformation, doing proper ETLs on the data, so we have cleaned the data, we have protected the data, and that data removing any personal information from data when it is feed into the AI, and then AI properly guardrailed, properly tested before it's applied into the production. And also there are many things where we put human in the loop as well in different processes. That is also very important. So before taking an important action, it is sometimes required to be approved by the human. So we take care of those things as well, considering the requirement, considering the for example sensitivity of that particular domain. Like the medical domain is very sensitive, so we cannot always ask AI to take actions on someone who is sick. So there is always human in the loop that need to be considered. So doing AI transformation is considering all of these layers, all of these things, and of course it's the latest technology. As a human, we are progressing and evolving. We are adopting new technologies, we are inventing new technologies, and at the end of the day, all of this we are doing for the betterment of humanity, for to make this world a better place for all of us, for all the human beings and all the other living organisms.
I sure do hope a lot of executives who are working on AI stuff, like the AI field broadly, they have the similar mentality as well. That would actually do the humanity a lot of good. Anyway, Mr. Dr. Sanaullah, could you sum up everything?
Okay, so basically, I want to add few words in addition to what Mr. Farhan just said. So AI is actually AI for good, because AI is revolutionizing our doctors' job. They are helping our engineering job. They are helping automobiles. They are helping our air planes or airspaces, and also even the space. So the industry in this era, those who are adopting AI, definitely they can see their progress curve versus the industry that is reluctant to the adoption of AI. So it's now the time to adopt responsible and secure AI. What does mean? So if you are having some trust issue regarding your data, no need to worry. You must trust who is handling your data. So if your data is well managed and system is in-house built, you can be assured that your system is in good hands, where your data is secure and safe, and you can build an in-house system. So do not lose the pace where other industries are going to see in upcoming years. So adopt AI, adopt actually secure AI. It is a time to tap this potential, so that you can see how your processes are revolutionized and securely you achieve your targets. Thank you.
Thank you very much, both of you, for your time, and you sure did give very insightful things and insightful stuff that you told about the AI itself, and you guys have been working from the other side of the AI, right? We are on the receiving end, you are on the other side of the fence. So it was lovely having both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for watching as well. We would be back with next episode with more interesting stuff. Thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you, Aslase.
Thank you.
Thank you.